going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. I got my friends here on After Hours. I got Molly. I got Carrie. I got my dog Slimmy and the Undisputed Q. What up, y'all?
What's poppin'?
Hey, everybody.
Good evening, everyone.
Chilling. I think I should put the names up. Should I put the names up? Does it matter if I put the names up? I don't know.
I don't think it
It
matters.
doesn't matter to me.
They're gonna spell them wrong anyway, niggas.
I think
That's
that
true.
the names matter. Like when you kind of have a Monday show where you have a lot of people rotating in and out. But like for I guess a show like this where everybody is a constant, maybe it don't matter. So, how y'all feel?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great.
Did
Doing
y'all watch
okay.
any of that address, that state address, or I'm sorry, the addressing of the Congress from Trump? Did y'all watch any of that?
Yeah, I
I
was
think we were
watching.
watching it all the way up till it started.
That's what's up. What did y'all think about it?
The Democrats are fucking bitches.
I got a little ratchet.
Yeah,
Got a little ratchet.
it did get ratchet. It did. So, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty standard, you know what I'm saying? State of the address, restating all of the things that you did, what you wanted to do. So, I don't even think it's anything that I need to review on the Millionaire Morning Show tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Hey, do they
I was
always
about to say, I think some of the pettiest behavior I've seen has been at the Senate, the Congress, the briefings, the hearings, the whatevers. It's on both sides, Republican and Democrats.
Yeah.
It's so petty sometimes, all the time.
Yeah,
so
it's
petty.
just like, I don't know, man. I love politics and I hate it at the same time. So,
But Trump is funny. You like him or not, he's witty. He was
Yeah,
cracking
he's
me up.
funny as fuck. Yeah, fact.
He was cracking me up.
yeah, it's interesting.
do they always do that clapping and stuff? Like
Every time.
Yep,
for
they
real?
say something, then everybody stands up and claps on one side, and the other side is seated.
Just
And
sit there
yep.
I can
looking
tell
mad as fuck.
my dog Slimmy just not getting into politics.
No, I don't ever remember that. Like, I don't ever remember that happening.
Always.
Nigga, that's all I remember. Them niggas standing up like in Catholic church, nigga. Shit. Stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down. Shit.
Yeah, it's always been a thing. Every single
I'm
time.
crazy, man.
So, what else is going on in the streets? What do y'all know that I don't know? Anything in particular? Anything interesting?
Yeah, they say that boy Tank Davis lost his fight.
Yeah, it was a draw.
You saw it?
Yeah, I seen it. I rewatched it. I didn't get a chance to see it live, but I rewatched it. I'd like to go to more. One of the most fun things that I've been to and I've experienced is about going to live boxing matches. We used to go to like they would be pretty big. They wouldn't be international, but they would be pretty big locally. I did that. I went to a Floyd fight when he fought Manny Pacquiao in Vegas. But other than that, I would like to start going to more local boxing matches or more boxing matches and stuff like that. I think that they're fun to go to.
Yeah, they are. I had actually filmed one like early last year, man. That shit was dynamic.
Yeah.
Really? I've never been.
Oh, you should go, Molly. You would love it.
Yeah, I told myself this year I'm getting wanderlust really bad, so I have to go and start back traveling and doing different things and getting out the house.
I seen this mofo get clapped right in front of me, man. That was crazy.
At a boxing match?
Yeah, he just dropped. That fool dropped. I was just like, oh shit. I was supposed to be filming. I'm talking loud and stuff. It was crazy though. I wasn't expecting that.
I think I'm developing more of a love for building more than anything. It's kind of like even right now because I've always loved creating content more than anything. But right now, it's almost like I love creating content slightly more than I like building houses. It's pretty tripped out. I was telling Quentin that I had to go before city council today in one of the cities, the suburban cities outside of Detroit, and I had to I had Rita and the architect had to present a proposal, and one of the ladies she tried to deny the proposal, but it passed like 4-1. For whatever reason, that gets me up. And I know that it probably is just a fleeting moment because, like everything, I'll get tired of it or it'll just become run of the mill, and then I'll eventually just, move on to the next thing that hopefully excites me or something. But it's not a whole lot of things that get me up. I am excited for this new vlog I'm about to do, but other than that, it's not a lot of things that that I get excited about because most of it is just easy for me, and I'll just be like, oh, okay, I got to find something else to get into. So.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I want a construction company one day.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You said one day like you ate.
Well, I know I'm not ready to do it now. I'm still learning.
You know what else I just realized? I can't even eat a regular fucking banana on camera because
somebody's gonna say something. You gotta break it apart and eat it as a piece.
Yeah, I gotta do like this and shit.
No.
You might even gotta do a little bit of this, like.
Yup. I'll be doing that shit too, because these niggas, the gang, they gonna say some shit, nigga.
Why y'all scared? Don't be scared.
Cause they gonna say some shit, nigga.
Eat your banana.
That's all I'm eating.
Hey, pause. No, don't do that, Carrie. Hell no.
See?
Hell no.
You can't even eat your banana.
Can't even say eat your banana.
Niggas are so gay. Like black people are so like gay. Like, hey, that's all they think about is gay. You can't do nothing without a nigga saying. You can't do nothing without a nigga saying pause.
Is that across the board with all ethnicities?
No, that's just black. No, just black people. None of my I don't hear nobody else saying pause.
Quentin.
He's absolutely correct because I
don't hear nobody else saying balls.
It's funny because when you around white people, in which obviously you know what I'm saying, I've been in both environments a lot or whatever. The only people that's like focused on like being scared of being called gay and stuff is black people because white people play gay games.
Well, wait, did you eat a banana in the other?
They won't say nothing. They'll just see you eat a banana and won't say nothing.
I'm just joking.
Like it's just a banana. You know what I'm saying?
Like my homeboy, he's Brian. He'll give me like a full frontal hug and he'll be like, "It's only gay if you like it."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. They do this shit like
you just like hug
like
some nigga. Like
you know what I'm saying? Hit you with the towel, snap you with the towel, or some dumb shit like that. Like they just do stuff that whatever they think is funny, they just do that shit. They don't think about it. Black people, they scared. They be like, Nigga, you eating that banana kind of gay.
Nah, y'all know why people can't eat no bananas no more.
No, we don't. There's no reason people can't eat bananas. There's no reason.
Yeah, it's because of belly, man. It's because of belly, man. Belly.
No, but that wasn't even gay when he did it.
It ain't about it being gay. It just looked weird. The way he was chowing down on that bitch. That nigga was like, I'm gonna drop a dime on them niggas. Like,
but still, that was just a funny thing. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't supposed to be like.
No, it wasn't. But since then,
that was the best.
That
scene
was
of the
hilarious. That was hilarious.
That was the best scene of the whole movie to me.
Man, that shit was.
Well, I wouldn't say all of that.
That was the funniest part of the whole movie. Is him. It's the most memorable moment. He got the Coke bottle glasses. He got the permed hair, and he's talking about how he talking about how you gonna drop a dime on him. That junk was hilarious.
And women don't say it either.
Belly was like the best bootleg movie ever.
It is.
It was so bootleg, but it was good.
When they had Black in that basement and he was moving back and forth.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why that was the best thing, honestly, is because, first of all, the whole movie was kind of suspect. That's A. And B.
What's the name of the movie?
Belly.
It's called Belly. And B. Well, it's like three reasons. The first reason is that the movie was kind of suspect because they was doing some, like, he had the young chick in there. She was underage and shit.
I said I think the night before. Oh, I was supposed to beat that part out.
She was underage. That's number one. The second thing that was suspect about it is that the acting was horrible.
Horrible.
The acting in that movie was absolutely horrible.
So then why would I watch it if the acting's horrible?
Because it's funny. It's still good.
It's just a hip hop classic. That's all.
Yeah, it's like a hood classic.
Nas and DMX.
I'm not as old as y'all though.
We should just go to Africa. Let's just go.
Yeah, that shit was so
that part is horrible. He was like, "Yo,
let me Google this movie. Maybe I've seen it and I just don't know." Hold on.
And T-Boz said it like later in the movie. It was just like,
when did it come out? 1998. No, I never seen that shit.
You should watch it.
I used to listen to the
soundtrack.
Good.
You just said there's why would I? You just said there's horrible actors and then told me to watch.
No,
it.
but
I mean, they were all celebrities.
Belly has the most iconic intro to damn near.
Yeah. When they had the eyes,
the
scene, how it even started. But
I'm good.
Back to Life. Soul to Soul.
Back to life.
Nas is a horrible
reality.
Yeah, horrible. I said, get Nas the fuck out of here, bro. He can't act to save his life.
However do you want me? However do you want me?
Nas is horrible.
Yeah, Nas was
and here's the worst part. And here's the worst part. The third part that made it bad. They copied off of all of the other movies. Copied off of Scarface, you know what I'm saying? Like the part where he came over and killed him at the end. Like, come on, man, stop it, bro. Like,
yeah,
because they get the I'm the Jamaican Don Dada.
Yeah,
that is definitely
that was crazy.
That is the main.
He killed all the people, and that girl just jumped down.
Yeah, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. But such is life. All right, y'all ready to get into the show? I got an icebreaker for y'all.
I got one more thing to ask you.
Go ahead.
What was going through your mind last night?
What happened last night?
During the show. During the show.
What did I do?
You didn't do nothing.
What
were you thinking last night? Like, all right, so Train was going off and Jazz was going off. What was in your mind?
Because I'm familiar with them, I knew that they were. I figured it was going to be a good show because we had extremes on all sides. You got Michaela, who obviously is more like me, and then you got, black power. Everything is Jazz, and Trey is.
Trey tries to sit in the middle, but he can't.
Trey, he just seemed like a contrarian.
No, he seems like
Like he could be
happy
LGBTQ.
life type of guy. I believe everybody. It doesn't matter. You could be gay, all of this other type of stuff. He that type of guy to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I see him or when I see certain things, I'm like, okay, I already know what this is.
That shit was.
But another part of it that's beautiful sometimes, and this is one of the reasons why I like doing live streams with y'all, is because when I see certain people, I know I don't have to carry the show 100%. One of the things that I hated being on that other platform, on that other network that I used to be on, was that when I would come in, I know that I just got to be it. Like, and the reason that I would have to be it is not that everybody else is not interesting, but we had some fucking divas. People was acting like they was Will Smith and Denzel Washington in this bitch, because they would come on and they would be upset with somebody because somebody was made them mad behind the scenes. And so they would do an in-show protest where I'm not going to say anything personally. I'm purposely not going to say anything the whole show. Like it was just some dumb stuff that was happening. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, and so I would have to basically carry the whole thing, purposely carry. It wouldn't be naturally because I could talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just talk, just keep talking. But it would be more like a lot of dead space on purpose. They would purposely try not to answer questions. It was just so much ego and so much dumb stuff that was happening. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, this is so dumb. It was childish. It was so immature. And so I would just have to gird up, or people would have personal vendettas and mad at people behind the scenes instead of it just being on the show. You know, this girl don't like the person that the show is named after because of something that happened in person in real life. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So it was just messy. It was just really, really messy. So, but it's nice because like last night I look up, I see Michaela. Oh fuck, you know, that's gonna be a whole 45-minute argument between her and Jazz. That's what I was thinking.
I wish she would have had the opportunity to talk more. I would
Who,
have
me?
loved to hear a little bit. Michaela,
Oh, Michaela, yeah. Well,
Shit,
I knew that
I
I
love
knew
hearing
that
her
when I
talk.
seen some of the subjects that she wasn't gonna talk about certain things. So
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. So it's interesting. It is interesting. But any other thoughts? I'm trying to wait for Quentin to come back because I got a nice icebreaker for him.
I've been listening. I got y'all on my Bluetooth.
All right, bet. All right. So
I had to go
the
get
first
I had to go get some grapes. I hope I don't eat them gay.
Let me read this super chat. Colin Emerson says, "Love you guys. Little Patreon here. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. I got a live stream tomorrow night. Damn, Carrie, what your interests are? Who you be with? Things that make you smile. What numbers to? Oh, that's the song.
Yeah.
What numbers to dial? You gonna be here for? Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You
I
can
hear
call
you.
my crew. I can call the crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2.
Round 2. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, that nigga Quinn got his black card back.
Roll up the next
What is he saying? What's up, Miss Sanchez? What's up, baby?
She's so
doing?
fine.
Who's that?
Miss Sanchez.
oh, I remember Miss Sanchez.
Miss Sanchez.
She was on Monday nights, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to bring her up one day. Do what you want to do, Anton. We grown. When people say pause, mess up their head and say play. Purple Rain acting was horrible too, but you can't turn it off. That's Belly.
That's so true.
Trump is cooking tonight. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that hold us down. I appreciate y'all. I want to get y'all thoughts on this first. Lizzo. What? I want to get y'all thoughts on Lizzo. I want to get your thoughts on Lizzo losing weight.
I haven't seen her picture.
She looked good the other night. Yesterday. Night before last, yesterday.
So she's losing a lot of weight. She's been working out. She's been dropping the weight. And she's been highlighting and talking about the fact that she's lost the weight. What are you guys' thoughts on Lizzo losing the weight?
Get your money right for that loose skin.
I'm glad she's doing it. I think that's wonderful.
I'm with Carrie. I'm happy to see that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this changed her image? Because one of the things that people are saying is that it's hypocritical of her to be losing weight because of all of the body positivity stuff that they used to talk about, that she used to talk about. And people are saying that it's hypocritical, and some of her core fans that rocked with her because she was overweight is kind of turning against her. What do y'all think about that?
People grow, they mature, they change, like they evolve. So, I mean, I get it to a certain degree, but she's focused on her health, so whatever.
Yeah.
Is it weird that only people talk about positivity as fat people?
Well, here's a couple. I got a couple questions with regard to Lizzo. So, Slimmy, do you think that it's necessary for her to stay big?
Hell no.
In order to maintain loyalty from her her audience, because it could mess up her bag if people don't support her because of the people that used to rock with her are big.
So you want the bag or you want to live life?
Oh, you tell me.
You want the bag or you want to live life? Like, see, this is the problem. Like, this is why you got to have shame. Because she should have been shamed for being that motherfucking big and trying to make it seem like it was a good thing. Being extremely overweight and out of shape is not a good thing. You gotta be, you gotta have some kind of health. And
even if it costs you the money?
Hell yeah, fuck the money. You gonna get the money. You famous.
That's the thing that got her rich.
Yeah, well,
do you think that her audience is going to? Do you think that her audience is going to transition with her?
Yeah, she put out the right music. It's gonna be about. It's still gonna come down to the music.
I don't know, Slimmy. I think that the music is, it's just a part of your image. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if she was just, maybe if she didn't have any songs, if she was just like a content creator, I would agree with you. But I feel like if she put out some good music, if she put out a classic album, it's not gonna matter. Nobody gonna care that she lost weight.
Who's checking for a Lizzo album is my point, though. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like Jazz in the chat is.
He doesn't make music that appeals to me.
Jazz is checking for a Lizzo album.
That's what she just said in the chat.
I don't know anything about Lizzo's music. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that she got paid to show up at the Kamala Harris rally and that she used to be shamed. Which my other question is, and this is for anybody, is, you know, do y'all think that the shaming worked from people that was holding her accountable and always talking about her weight? Do y'all think that that's one of the reasons why she lost weight and that it actually benefited her?
Nope.
You don't think that?
I don't think it was probably.
Who is shaming her?
Dang.
Everybody on the internet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you ain't gotta be sorry.
That shit definitely took a toll, and then somebody had to be in her ear. I don't think she just did this just because she was. I think
her performance.
I think you need to wait.
You didn't say that to Molly when she cut me off, nigga. No, nigga, you didn't say that to Molly. Just cut me off, no, nigga. I think that she was probably breathing too hard during her performances, and then she went to the doctor, and the doctor probably said something about her health, and then the doctor was probably like, "Hey, you need to lose weight. You could perform better. You probably make more money." I think it's something that have to do with the doctor. I don't think it was the shaming of the people.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead. I was just about to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's hard to know when to jump in.
I went off, so I don't know who was talking. My bad. Go ahead.
Man, she heard that shit on the internet. Them people, she felt that shit, man. She felt that shit, period. So she had to do what she had to do. Plus, yeah, she was out of control on the health side. So she did what was best for her. She should have been did it, and she shouldn't have been talking about that body positivity bullshit anyway. Lose weight, man. Just like
even though I'm slim, I don't act up in public.
I still gotta lose weight. It doesn't matter. Once you start putting on too many pounds, lose that shit, man. It's easier said than done, but lose that shit, man. Fuck all that crazy ass shit talking about, oh yeah, you could be whatever size you want. No, the fuck you can't. Your body functions a certain way at a certain weight level. Stop playing games with your health. Just like they'll be on me about that motherfucking sugar.
Yeah. And I think the internet, it'll keep people in a box and kind of like try to restrict them from growing. You know, if people are so used to you being some type of way, some people don't like change, but I think it's good for her. I don't think she should care about anybody who's upset that she lost weight and got healthy.
Yeah,
That's
she didn't care
absurd.
about being fat. Why are you caring about people saying like you should lose weight? Like
Yeah.
that you lost weight. You didn't care about being
And
fat.
they did Adele the same way when she lost weight. They were so mad, but
And
she's still
Monique.
rocking
I
out.
Hey,
definitely
DJ, I
don't
ain't said
think
that
that it
earlier,
had to
Monique.
do with her getting shamed. I think that it was a decision on her own.
You
So
don't, Carrie? I think that
no, because losing weight just in general, like getting on a healthy track, even if something outside is like the catalyst, actually doing it, that's an inside thing. That's a you thing. So to me, I mean, like maybe it started chipping away more, but I think I heard Quentin saying something like she probably went to the doctor, they probably told her something, or I think it was probably something more personal, or I thought she had a boyfriend. That'll inspire you to make some changes. Maybe he was supporting her in a different kind of way. Maybe she started feeling achy. I know for me, my weight and understanding what's going on in my health started hitting real different when I got up and started feeling creaks and aches and pains that I never felt before. So there's so many different things personally that I think could have played a part.
Yeah, but she was complaining about people complaining about her online.
So maybe that's what I'm saying. That could have started chipping away, but I don't think that she ultimately did it because of that.
I do. I think absolutely she did because of that. I think that played a
Because
major
she
role.
was getting hit with shame for a long time. Like just as much positivity as she was getting a lot of shame at the same time as well. So
I think it wore on her 100%.
Yeah,
The
I
one
don't
thing I
think
know about these people that are super visible is that they read comments, they look at what people say about them. They all are very, very self-conscious about the things that people are saying to them. All of them. They get bothered, they block people, they do all of that shit.
I'm saying I don't think that was her driving force. I don't think so.
And it was probably time for her to lose weight when she started fat shaming her background, like her backup dancers. Like, how are you fat and you're fat shaming people? Maybe that was her epiphany to do
She might
something
have
with
went to
herself.
she might
But
have
the
went to a
background dancers
gynecologist and asked about having babies, and they were probably she could have told the doctor could have told her, listen, if you want to start having kids, you might want to start dropping some of these pounds. Like I don't know. It could have been a lot of different things.
we are cruel to people, is what Jazz says. How are we cruel to people?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
I don't know why we cruel to who are y'all?
We call them
I'm not
fat.
cruel to anybody. Okay, but if you but a lot of these influencers, for example, that are on his body positivity should have died from being overweight. Literally, they have died from being overweight.
I've noticed this. I came across this in my personal life that you can tell someone they're fat without calling them fat.
What?
You don't have to.
Some
Be
people
so
should know they're fat when they
it.
look in the mirror, though.
The most impactful thing, and
no,
I say this,
you don't get to inspire nobody, Molly, because you just mean.
What?
No, I'm not mean.
How was Molly mean? She
Yeah, you are. Molly, you call people fat. You don't direct them in the way they need to go. You'll just call this bitch fat.
Well, I'm happy as a Black woman that she's losing weight and not being a statistical overweight Black woman. I'm happy for her.
I don't understand why it's. I think that we've gotten sensitive as a society. Honestly, I think
there's times. I think we need to be sensitive when it comes to children and women.
No, children need it harder sometimes, bro. They need it harsh.
Yeah,
like, you got to stop pity patting these kids. This shit that I be hearing about gentle parenting. That junk is trash, bro. That is so trash.
Man, these kids be running all over
getting it.
That stuff is taught by them older white ladies.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about all of the gentle parenting stuff, but I think that the whole idea of like what is it called? Not self-love. What did y'all call it? Like
body positivity.
Yeah. I think that it's good to a degree, but it
Body
turned into
positivity.
something. Yeah, it turned into something extremely toxic, in my opinion. Something very misleading. Like
toxic.
I think that in order for you to really lose weight, in order for you to get to where you're trying to be, all of that stuff, I do think that you have to have some level of okayness with where you are, but knowing that you have to do something about it. Because I do think that between emotional eating, like there's all these different things that actually make it even harder for people to do the right thing health wise when they're feeling like basically like crap about themselves. At the same time, that has turned into, girl, if you 300 pounds, love yourself, you're fine just the way you are. Like, to me, that's the dangerous statement. You're fine just the way you are. And it's like, no, you're not. Inside, you're fine just the way you are. But your
you're not
body on
fine
the
inside.
outside, well, okay, that's arguable. I know where you're probably gonna go with that, so that's arguable. But the point is that you're not fine just the way you are. But people associate that to themselves so personal, and it's like, listen, that's not good for your heart. That's not good for
No
your
fat
liver.
person is okay with being fat. They just don't have the discipline and what they have between, like, they know they're fat and they want to fix it. They just don't have the discipline. They're not okay on the inside or outside.
Well, and
you
here's
just
the
can't.
thing,
You don't know how to fix it.
Well, and here's the thing though, because it's also not just a fat thing. That's why, I mean, I get it's the obvious thing because you can see the weight. But to me, that's why I said I'm glad that she cares about her health, because you can also be a skinny fat person. You can have horrible, I mean, you can be a skinny person with high
Skinny fat.
cholesterol, with diabetes, with
Oh,
visceral,
okay,
like you see what I'm saying? So to me, we
I don't know that fat people have visceral fat.
I not okay. But the point, you can have fatty liver.
I thought that you was about to
have
say,
you can
like,
have
have you ever seen those people that got really skinny legs and then they got a big old truck?
No.
I be trying to understand that, like, how did the food only stop right there at your belly? Yeah, like, how do you get, like, the other day, I just got back from Miami last week, and you go to Miami Beach, you go check it out or whatever, and you chilling or whatever, or you over in that particular area. And one thing that's so awesome about being in Miami Beach is you get to people watch. So we sit, chill, probably get something to eat, and you just people watch and chill and have a good conversation and enjoy the weather. And a lot of times women everybody, they all flock together. They all are a group. It's a lot of gay men. It's almost every guy, it seemed like that, be walking down the street with another guy or a group of guys. They fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of gay, they all fit the same, they all look the same, they all walk the same, they talk the same. It's the same thing when it comes to women, for example. If you see a couple white women together, usually they smoke cigarettes. If you see a few black, I'm telling you, it's a thing. If you see some black women together, usually it's like most of them, all of them be overweight. Most of the time, most of them be overweight. But here's the key: it's always one that's bigger than the rest of them. So they all not necessarily ready for the bathing suit, for the type of bathing suit that they're wearing. However, it's usually one that's the biggest one. And the biggest one have a body type. And this is the honest to God truth. So the biggest one is usually, I don't know how the fuck y'all do it. Carrie, Molly, maybe y'all can give me some insight on how women move. They sometimes they be smaller at the top and they be big at the bottom. And then their arms be real big too. But then they be small in the middle, and then they be big at the bottom. And they still have rolls. And then I'll be like, how the fuck did she get that body type? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. And
Well,
then they don't just like overweight they don't just be overweight at the bottom. They be a house. Like
it'd be like Michelin Man.
Yeah.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Well, everybody has different body types. So
how did the food just
genetic?
How did the food go past your stomach and into your legs is what I'm trying to figure out, Carrie.
Some people, I don't know. Everybody has their thing. Like when I gain weight, it goes right here. It goes to my stomach. Like there's certain spots on my body where I know it goes to. Other spots, it just don't hit like that. Everybody has their own.
Guys, like when I see guys a lot of time, white men have and white men that drive not pickup trucks, but that drive trucks, the CDL drivers or whatever, they have a body type a lot of times. And they really skinny on them. Their legs look like it's about to fall and break, but they top their shirt, it be sticking up to where you can see the bottom of their belly, and they don't have no undershirts on. And so it's like, dog, how?
Ain't no way, bro.
They built like this. They built just like this. They built like this. You see this thing where it's real skinny at the bottom?
Why you got all that candy?
This is for the guests. We throw parties, and then people you put them in the different canisters or whatever. We don't eat them. This candy done been here forever. But the point is, and a lot of it is just decorative. But the point is that they're built like that. They're built like.
Get this Winnie the Pooh ass nigga up out of here, man. What's wrong with Quinn, man?
What did he say?
You didn't see that?
No, what did he do?
Man, this fool hopped up. His shirt don't fit. This shit was straight Pooh Bear.
Your shirt don't fit,
Bear, man.
It's shrunk. It's shrunk in the dryer.
Why did you wear it though?
He ain't letting it go.
I'm at home.
Man, that boy barely come past your navel.
I wasn't looking at the screen. I was just talking.
Oh, I pulled it up. I pulled that up.
I was about to say, man. Hold on, bro. Man, I was about to say.
Wait, when you had on it was like a halter top. Wait. When you walk around the house, is your navel showing? Oh, hell no.
It's like what you were describing about the trucker.
Did you really pull it up? Does it look like it's there?
He ain't
Bro, throw that out.
It just came up.
Get up. That has no more usage for you.
Oh man.
Why you call him Winnie the Pooh?
Because Winnie's shirts don't his shirts don't fit. And then Quentin don't wear no pants.
Yes, I have on pants.
I'm just saying though, you told us last week that you don't wear no pants.
That was Anton.
No,
both of y'all don't?
That was not me.
That was Quentin.
Anton, you told us you don't be wearing pants too.
No, that's not what I said.
Quentin said he go to bed. He'll wear a t-shirt, but he don't have on no pants.
Quentin don't wear. All right, to bed.
Yeah,
Anton
that's Winnie
said
the
he'll
Pooh.
sit there. Quentin said he'll do it in sleep.
That's Winnie the Pooh. Then he Winnie the Pooh with this hoodie, because it don't come down far enough. Winnie the Pooh
have no front booty. I just ate a freaking drank a full 20 ounce of carbonated water. Nigga, I'm bloated. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Quinn said, "I'm just bloated."
Quintizzo.
They said Quintizzo. You saw it.
What the fuck?
He got on a halter hoodie.
Nigga, that's some new shit, nigga.
Oh my God. You can't predict this shit.
The dryer be like that sometimes, though.
This used to be a large, nigga. This used to be a large hoodie, nigga. Like, that's when I realized I had to start sending my shit to the cleaners.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at the sleeves. Yeah, that's it.
Y'all are so wild, bro. Y'all are
We could
crazy.
see a whole wristwatch. We could see a whole wristwatch with, with that hoodie. With them sleeves.
Jesus Christ. Quentin, you are a national treasure, bro. Real talk.
I'm a real good person in real life, though.
Nah, that shit was funny as hell. Let me read some of these super chats.
I'm real considerate and loving to the people that mean the most to me.
Nah, you hilarious as hell to me. Ape Shop said, "What up? I appreciate you, Ape Shop. Watching After Hours, bumping Zap and Roger."
Hey,
I like Zap and Roger.
Yeah, that's computer love, right? Oh yeah.
Ralph Dupree says, "What up, everybody? We need a Molly button every time Jazz get out of order." Ralph also says, "I lost 120 pounds every time I would go get seconds. My dad would grunt."
My grandma called my sister. My sister lost like 50 pounds in high school because my grandma called her a cow. Yep, Grandma Luby called her a cow. She lost that shit quick.
Damn. Hey, that was low-key savage.
That's what. No, it
my
works.
Grandma was like born like she was like born in like 1945. Like that's how they used to talk. They don't.
Yeah, they just talk straight up. Shout out to Jarquez. What up though? To my Detroit brethren. Yashua says, "I think she felt the rejection that men get. Hit Lizzo. Remember, she tried to holler at Captain America, and he was like, 'I'm good.'"
Ooh.
Rob says it's real when you're buffering from stand-up. Health is wealth. I'm a living witness. Shout out to you. Shout out to the crew. Lizzo had to make it make sense. She had to be paying to get laid. A fupa, thigh rub, tits blending in with the belly is nasty work. Go to a reunion concert. You'll see all odd shape. Yeah, reunion concert. You will see all odd shape. Q got a front booty.
No, I don't.
Q Diddy a wild man. AB be doing the morning show with no pants, dress socks, and a dress shirt. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Oh my God. Carrie is over there having a good time singing Computer Love.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to pivot for a minute. I want to get y'all thoughts on the tariffs. All right. Before we get into the bullshit with the relationship stuff, I want to get your thoughts on tariffs and Trump talking about tariffs. Let me play a little bit of this video really quickly. And then we're going to go from there. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Y'all ready. Y'all be all right. Look at Molly. There go Molly.
Molly, y'all in my drink. Nicky.
It'll start a week earlier than the reciprocal, which is going to be on a couple of weeks earlier. Reciprocal tariffs start on April 2nd. And I wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to go April Fool's Day because that costs a lot of money, but that one day. But so we're going April 2nd. But very importantly, tomorrow tariffs 25% on Canada and 25% on Mexico, and that'll start. So they're going to have a tariff. So what they have to do is build their car plants, frankly, and other things in the United States, in which case they have no tariffs. In other words, you build, and this is exactly what Mr. Wei is doing, by building here. Otherwise, they'll build, if they did them in Taiwan to send them here, they'll have 25% or 30% or 50% or whatever the number may be someday. It'll go only up. But by doing it here, he has no tariff. So he's way ahead of the game. And I would just say this to people in Canada or Mexico: if they're going to build car plants, the people that are doing them are much better off building here because we have the market. We're the market where they sell the most. And so I think it's going to be very exciting for the automobile companies.
Is there any room left?
All right. So in a general sense, that's it for in a nutshell, is that Trump is implementing tariffs, 25% tariffs against Mexico, obviously tariffs against China, and Canada is complaining the most. There's been a lot of outrage with Canada as far as the different tariffs, and they're saying that they're going to pull our bourbon and the whatever off of the shelves. And then in addition to that, he's saying that there will be reciprocal tariffs. So if people retaliate, then additional tariffs will be levied on them according to whatever it is that they retaliate on. So what are y'all thoughts on this tariff war that is happening across the United States of America?
As long as it don't come to my pockets, I'm straight. I don't buy foreign cars, so I don't see that.
I think it's going to come to everybody's pockets eventually.
I don't think so. Well, I'm not going to feel it because I'm not poor.
I don't think that matters.
I think it's the middle class who typically get hit the most.
I don't think that anybody is going to feel it. I think that the incentive is to have people and have companies. I think that Trump want to compete for new companies. And he wants them to come to the United States of America to build their products instead of going outside of the country, in a sense. So,
yeah,
I'd rather have Oh, go ahead, Carrie.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'd rather have a tariff war than a war where our people are losing their lives or getting blown up.
That's fair.
If we have to pick and choose, I'm on the side of tariff war.
What if it lead to that?
What if it lead to real war?
Yeah.
How do you think it would lead to a real war?
Well, people could just get fed
This is just business right now.
I mean, most wars start off as just business. Or, whereas it's territory that's supposed to be plotted out and given a certain way, and that business goes awry, and shit turns into war.
But we've had tariffs too. We've already had tariffs put into place.
Yeah, but this seems like this is like we ain't fucking around type shit.
I just think that if people knew how much we get from other countries, I think they would probably almost everything comes from other countries. So if something were to happen, we would be screwed because we don't make anything here.
That's true.
Right.
Like almost nothing. Imagine your grocery stores,
Yeah, infrastructure, steel, aluminum, all of that stuff. We have to, really ramp down from what it would take in order to really be able to get that stuff back in place if we ever needed it. So that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it sounded like a part of what he was talking about on one hand is like, what y'all charge us, we're charging you. So again, I don't know that much about the impact the tariffs will have here, there, whatever, but just in general, from a logical standpoint, that made sense to me. Like I think he said, was it China? I forget which country he said it was like over 100% that they charge us.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, then either go do business somewhere else, which you'll probably find you will want to come back and do business with us, or maybe lower what you're charging us, or come on over and build something here.
Yeah.
Buy one of those $5 million gold cards. Come set up shop.
I think that people are mad and they keep saying, well, America, we was your best friend. That's what Canada is saying. We was your best friend. Because obviously they did tariffs on the United States of America. But I think that it hasn't been a relationship that's beneficial for the United States of America. I think that we've been basically been used, and we've been treating them like they are dependents.
We've been treating them like children. And I think that it's time for everybody to pay up instead of them just benefiting off the United States of America. So, but you see, you have a lot of people. I guess one of the questions that I have with you guys is there's a lot of people that's saying, I stand with Canada. I stand with Zelensky. I stand with Ukraine. I don't like America, all of this stuff. What do y'all think about people that say that when this type of stuff is happening?
I used to be one of those people.
Really?
Yeah.
Root for the op for
no, not like that. I used to not like this country because I didn't know the truth. You know, you think when you grow up, all you hear is black people were slaves. You know, you just the usual shit. So it's just like, damn, well, what the fuck? What the fuck am I here for?
Yeah.
You know, why the fuck am I here? Then when you really start realizing that most of that shit, not most, a lot of it is to control you so you could feel a certain type of way, so you could be emotional all the time and always feel like a victim. Like, once you change that shit, then your mentality about the country changes. You start seeing things differently. It changes your outlook. But a lot of people, they still want to play victim. They still want to be in a victim mind state. They still want to look at things as if America is against them. And it's really not that America is against you. It's that we got people in place that are against everybody. At the end of the day, the elites, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They're just gonna get their money, you know, at the end of the day. That's all they care about. Yeah. So it's not necessarily the country that you got to worry about.
Did y'all see that interview, that latest Elon Musk interview on Joe Rogan?
No, I didn't watch that yet.
Man, if you have
I just saw seen clips, but I want to watch the whole thing. Yeah. So
Elon Musk said, dog, he said the stuff that we're finding and the stuff that we're uncovering, he said he didn't even feel comfortable talking about it out loud because it's the type of stuff that can get him killed.
I believe it.
He said the type of manipulation, fraud, insider trading, he said it's stuff that he's finding that he's not even comfortable talking about out loud and going back to Washington because it's the type of stuff that can get him killed.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
That's what he said, word for word, to Joe Rogan.
I don't know if y'all remember.
He was talking about George Soros. He talked about a lot of shit.
I don't know if y'all remember, but that was some of the things that I was saying was gonna come out. If they really did.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
Into that audit, they're gonna find out about that 9/11 shit. The real truth come out about 9/11. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. You can't really talk about that shit like on platforms.
Why are Democrats so? It's like they fighting it tooth and nail. They hate Elon Musk going in there and auditing the federal government. I don't understand. And for me, it's weird to see all of the sheep still joining in on the kumbaya, acting like it's a bad thing that we audit in the federal government. I don't get it.
Because it's Trump doing it.
No, I think it's a little deeper than that. I think I really think people want to be sheep. Honestly, they want to feel like they're fighting for something. They want to feel like they're fighting for something, but they don't understand what they're really fighting against. And they don't want to learn either. Because
they're brainwashed.
Because think about this. When the shoe is on the other, when it's the other way, they're like, oh, we hate the government. We hate the government. Fuck the government. Now all of a sudden that they audit in the government, you against it? Or which way you want it? It don't make sense. It don't add up.
Why do you think they want to be sheep, though? Why would they want to be sheep?
Because they don't know nothing else. So it's just like when you get into a debate with somebody. If you get into a debate with somebody about slavery, it's the same old thing. When you start telling people, hey, black people had slaves too. No. They instantly don't want to hear that shit. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear a real conversation. They don't want to have a real conversation. They don't want to know the truth. because they don't really even realize what they were taught. They were taught this way for a reason. You were indoctrinated. They gave you this information for a reason, so you could function a certain way. And you don't want to let that shit go because you want to stay in your programming, because outside of your programming is uncomfortable. To be aware is uncomfortable. People don't want to be aware. They feel like if they know too, I ain't gonna even say if they know too much. If they go against the grain of what everyone else thinks, that they'll be an outcast or a pariah or whatever it is, and they'll be looked at a certain way. Who gives a fuck? You know the truth.
Yeah.
But the truth, most people they don't want to deal with it. Just being real.
I want to know everything. I want to know exactly what all of this stuff is for. I want to know what's happening. I just want to know everything, bro.
Is that a camera?
Yeah, this is a new Osmo Pocket 3 from DJI. It's a vlogging camera that I'm gonna be using for my new toxic channel that I'm creating. That Carrie is absolutely gonna kick my ass on this one, man. Carrie is gonna.
It's worse than After Hours.
Oh man, it's gonna be bad.
Was that a little taste of it?
What channel? You starting a new channel? It's Coke in the bathroom.
I'm gonna change that Coke in the bathroom channel to my toxic Anton channel.
Is it a paid only channel?
It's gonna be there for everybody. Why you breathing all hard, Carrie?
Just calming myself.
Calming yourself? What do you mean, Carrie? You ain't even seen none of the content yet.
Just like to stay calm.
I love Carrie.
I don't understand, man. What did I do? I ain't even did nothing
so
yet.
Great.
I'm just gonna sit and wait.
Carrie, what's the problem? Can I please know the problem?
No, I don't have a problem yet.
You said yeah. You
anticipated you know what coming.
You anticipating the problem, Carrie?
No, I'm you know, I won't really know until you launch it. So
okay, what can I say and what can't?
And I won't give you my opinion unless you ask for it.
No, I want your opinion 100% of the time.
Okay, then I will give it to you once you launch.
What can I do and what can't I do? Well, we'll get into that in a minute. I don't want to derail too far away from the whole Trump situation. But I think that it's a lot of people that are anti-American right now. And it's gotten really bad. It's gotten really, really bad. I don't get it. I understand how Slimmy broke it down and that we're being taught this, but is it at every level? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that prevalent? Is it really being taught to that extent?
No, it's not being taught for you to hate the country. That's
I think it is.
Why you say you think it is, Molly?
Just from one of our last live streams where it's all in the schools, it's all in the colleges. Like, what's that one school, Harvard, Yale? They have a whole course on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gotten out of control.
Yeah, I don't understand that part either.
You say what?
Yeah, one of these elite colleges have a whole Taylor Swift course. I think it's Harvard. Ridiculous. These schools, you can't even take them seriously. They're just indoctrination camps. And they're getting these kids in there when they're like between 18 and 21. Their brains haven't developed. And they're just teaching them all this Marxist ideology. So it's weird. And nobody wants to think for themselves. They have to be told what to think. They don't want to do their research.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of hard to do research too when a lot of it is kind of doctored up to fit some of the stuff that they're teaching.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
You was on, Slimmy.
Taylor Swift?
But remember, they used to give rappers
honorary degrees.
Well, not just honorary degrees. Remember, they used to make them professors and stuff like that to teach like hip hop courses and shit.
Yeah, Lupe did that. Lupe did.
What's wrong with that? I don't understand. Taylor Swift's a billionaire. What's wrong?
Why am I paying money to take a course on Taylor Swift?
I don't think they were teaching the
business. You don't have to pay the money. You don't. It's a choice.
No. That's different, Quentin. The class is about Taylor Swift.
You don't have to take it.
She's not.
But there are going to be people that take it.
She's not teaching the course.
You don't have
to
take it. I know you don't have to take it though. It's a choice if you take it.
Why is it in Harvard?
Every course is a.
Who cares? You don't have to take it.
It's an elective.
Well, and when
you don't have to take it. Like I don't know. I don't see what's the problem. Like, people are taking it and purchasing it by choice. What's the problem?
Man, it shouldn't even be. Why are we talking about it? Why?
Because growing up, Harvard was always this high prestigious school, and now they're just throwing anything in there and calling it a course.
Well, but I'm sure, and I don't.
On YouTube doesn't. You right now, it's not going to change anything.
You're in a blender. Close your mouth.
Because he's talking nonsense.
That was right on time. You might have to leave and come back though, for real, Clint.
I think some of these electives be dumb as hell though.
Oh yeah.
These electives be dumb as hell.
America has gotten dumber though, so we accept it. We have gotten just dumber.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't take a hip hop course in college. I don't need to take no fucking course. I'm straight.
No hip hop, no black studies.
I have 2 bachelor's degrees, a master's degree, and a PhD. Everything that I need to know, I know.
Huh?
I'm not taking no courses in college about no fucking hip hop.
Where did you hear? What didn't you understand?
Yeah, I was gonna say something different, but I read it now. So
what you read here?
Oh, you know.
I was gonna say
I said I have 2 bachelor's degrees, a master's degree, and a PhD. Everything that I need to know, I know.
No, what kind of mentality is that to have? To say that everything that you need to know is you know.
You tell me.
No, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know. You asked. I don't know the answer to your question.
Yeah, so your degrees can't. Never mind.
I don't think that every degree is created equal either.
Yeah, D's can get you degrees. I'm not impressed by people's degrees.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Y'all got anything else on this? Any other thoughts about these tariffs? Do you think that you're going to feel pain? Do you think it's going to be impactful to you?
I think eventually we got to feel it in order for shit to get better.
We've already been getting hit with things, and I think people should just prepare for life to get just more costly in general. We have a lot going on, a lot of tax dollars that got circulated and wasted. So I think people need to get used to the idea of things just getting more expensive.
Yeah,
thank you, Cypher. D's don't get you master's degrees and PhDs. They get you bachelor's degrees. I appreciate that, sir. No, D's don't get PhDs.
Bill Gates also has a degree, and he never graduated college.
They do give honorary degrees. They gave Diddy one.
Yes, they did.
They took it back. They took it back.
Take my degree back, fam. You mean they took it back? You can't take my degree back. I'm not accepting that. I want my degree back.
You can't take your degree back, but I'm sure with the honorary ones you can, because you ain't earned it.
You already gave it to me.
It's too late. Really, for real?
It's on my wall. You can't take my degree.
You gonna still show it to people?
Yeah, and then he gave a commencement speech or something, didn't he? It's like go ahead, Molly.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say, and I think that they said the world's most powerful doctor was Bill Gates. And I'm like, at what point did he ever get a doctorate degree? So we got to start throwing that out the window, all this education.
I don't think that doctorate degrees should be, I don't think that they should be available for anything except for things related to healthcare. When I was coming up, I always thought that doctors
want a different title.
I thought that doctors were, that it was always only applicable to something related to healthcare. Oh, doctor this, doctor that. I didn't know that. I didn't learn that until I got older, that you could actually get a degree in something and become a doctor without actually performing some kind of service on somebody.
You can get a doctorate in theology, right? Because they got pastors, the good reverend doctor, the good reverend doctor.
What's the difference?
Well, the word doctor and the word doctorate it's not, they're not the same. So there's that.
Okay, well, what is the difference between a person that is a doctor, and something like
a person that has a doctor? There's a doctor, they don't have a doctorate.
Well, and I think that the word doctor, it's been branded for medicine, but like MD, medical doctor, or doctor of, because I didn't realize for a long time when I was coming up that dentists are doctors too.
They are.
So I just think
they deserve it though. I think that they deserve the title.
No, I agree, but I just think the way we've all kind of branded what the term doctor means. Let's see, what does the word doctor mean?
Quentin, when you said you can get a
doctor, what does the word doctor? What does the word doctor mean?
Yeah, hold on. Just doctor in and of itself.
Quentin, you said that you can get a doctorate, but that don't mean that you're a doctor. Is that true?
Yeah.
No way.
Doctorate is just like the highest level of degree that you can get in any given field.
Right. So if you get a doctorate, you're a doctor. You got to call you doctor.
But Anton wants him to be called doctorate, Quentin, not doctor. But I can understand that.
No, I want you, when you see women say, I seen a woman that did a video, and she was like, she said that she goes to meetings and she introduces herself as Dr. This. And I guess she was in like a regular business meeting. It wasn't even she wasn't like a regular doctor. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the one that performed check your knees, make you bend over and cough, do some sign of surgery, nothing, spinal. She wasn't that type of doctor. She was just like a doctor of, I don't know, underwater basket weaving, whatever it is. And
my grandpa had a doctorate in divinity, and he called himself Dr. Reverend Tyler.
He had a doctor in what?
In divinity. It was funny. Dr. Reverend Tyler. He was happy about it.
Yeah, that's confusing, because when you look up the word doctor itself in Oxford's dictionary, it says a qualified practitioner of medicine, a physician. But then it says a person who holds a doctorate as number 2. And then they say that you are called a doctor when you have a doctorate, because the word doctor originates from the Latin verb docere, I don't know, which means to teach.
There are a lot of people. Carrie, can you please look up if you should be called a doctor or something? Or can you get are you a doctor if you get it in something?
A PhD requires you to be called a doctor,
regardless of what it's in.
But what else can you get a PhD in? What can you get a PhD in in something liberal arts related?
You can get a PhD in English.
What?
Yeah, you can.
That don't even make sense. What do you mean you can get a PhD in English? How? What does that mean?
You can become a college professor and teach English, or a high school teacher.
A PhD is 8 years.
But for what? What could you possibly learn in English?
Teaching English literature, a language, research. Oh, this is saying what you can do with it.
I could teach you American. Fuck that English. I could teach you American. You speak American? Trump made English the official language of America. And so I'm going to start asking people if they speak American. I'm not asking you if you speak English no more.
Wait, you the can man? You know that? You remember that? Adrian Broner?
Shout out to Adrian Broner, bro. I heard this. That boy wild. That boy is a wild boy. Honestly, I just think that it's amazing.
Yeah, it says you can earn a PhD in many areas, including humanities, natural sciences, social sciences, and arts, engineering, medicine.
PhD in art?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? If somebody gets a PhD in art, again, I understand if somebody is doing spinal surgery or they're becoming a physician or whatever, right? I understand that. What I'm trying to but that shows that you're qualified to do some of the jobs that you do and give people advice and, physical, whatever, so on and so forth. What the hell does that mean to have a PhD in humanities or gym or whatever you were saying?
It means you have advanced knowledge in that specific area.
But most of them be dumb, Carrie.
I would argue that somebody who has a PhD in art is probably pretty smart.
No way. I see them earthy motherfuckers walking around with they're usually guys that have art. Guys and women that have a PhD in art. They have weird glasses. That's number one. They always try to be super eclectic.
They got Jasmine's glasses that she be wearing.
PhD in
with
art?
The pointy things.
You think so?
People that have PhDs in art,
they're not the same. PhDs and doctorates aren't the same. Let
me tell you something. They be on the spectrum, bro. They be teaching on the spectrum. They be weird. They be like they act like Doc on Back to the Future.
Yeah.
They act like Doc on Back to the Future.
I would say that'd probably be more in the
225,000 gigawatts.
What are we laughing at?
Yeah, so you're right, Quentin. So there's the doctorate, the PhD, and then the EDD.
Who?
Does that sound right?
That's like a doctor of education or something.
Like a doctorate in arts is a terminal doctoral degree that demonstrates a high level of academic achievement in a specific discipline. It can be an alternative to a doctor of philosophy, which is a PhD, or a doctor of education. Oh, okay. So you can get a DA, a PhD, or EDD in different areas.
What the heck is erectile dysfunction? What the hell is EDD? That either sound like
doctor of education card,
or that sound like erectile dysfunction, and I don't want either one.
I have ED.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't claim that shit, bro. What? If that's what you got, you need to change your diet 100%.
Yeah, and stand up and move around more.
If you have that, you got to just change your diet. You'll be fine.
My penis was hard for 4 days straight. I think I'm fine.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Nope.
That sounds painful.
Nope.
Nope.
Sounds uncomfortable.
Nope. You ain't doing that.
I couldn't turn quick enough,
took intermittent break.
Over here. I just stayed over here.
Man. I couldn't believe Carrie didn't sign off.
I couldn't get up. I'm on my phone. So I said just stay over here.
No, Carrie got something against me. The only time that Carrie sign off is if I say something. Other than that, Carrie is
I'm
on
over
camera.
here looking at PhDs.
I was kidding.
Oh, you ain't. You must have took more than one at a time.
I would never do that. I don't want to have to go to no doctor and get a needle in my shit. Make it go down. Fuck that. Oh man,
I don't understand people that like it's guys that actually take like honey packs and stuff and they don't need it, but they say that they want to give the greatest experience ever.
To the moon.
I don't understand it.
I don't even see why you need that stuff though, man.
I can see if your stuff just don't work at all or something like that. But like if you could still, if your junk is regular, but you still taking it just so you can be extra hard, that's crazy, bro.
No, it means you care about your father.
That's crazy, bro.
Doing that shit, man.
You want to give respect.
If you're a regular person and you're not having no problems, but you're not getting hurt for her, you're not attracted to her. That's all it is. And it's okay. Listen, this is what I want guys to know before I read the super chats and go to the next subject. It's okay to turn down a woman.
Hell yeah.
A lot of guys do it for ego. They don't even be liking the girl that they busting down. They do it just so like it's just on some ego type stuff, bro.
That should be for the story.
Yeah. Y'all got it. Y'all, it's okay to turn down a chick, bro. It's okay if you hitting it and you just not feeling her. You don't have to force yourself to go ahead and finish, bro.
Yeah, just tell her get up and get out.
Yeah, just get this ain't working for me. This is not a thing. It's not. You know what? Actually, you ain't even got to say that because you're gonna break her heart. Just tell her like, man, I got a lot on my mind.
Want to know the truth. You have to
just tell her you got a lot on your
mind. You say it's me, it's not you. Like you gotta make it seem.
You can't say it like that. You gotta actually give a real example. You got to give a real example. You're gonna say, you know what? Like, I'm still thinking about my uncle that died or something like that. Like, it's got to be a real life situation. It's got to be real. Why you smelling?
When I started having nerve problems, my shit used to go down like midway through. And it just fall out.
It just fall out.
And that motherfucker just shrivel up and come out that hole. Mm-hmm. Then I figured out it was the medicine.
No, get out of there.
It was the nerve medicine fucking me up. Yep.
Slimmy, this ain't even no like crazy stuff. We're having grown-up conversation. Yep. There's no reason for you or Carrie to be getting off camera.
No, that was plenty of reasons.
No, it's not.
I'm coming right back.
This is a normal conversation. I think that these kind of conversations are worth having. You don't think that these conversations is worth having, Slimmy?
No, I don't have no problems. That's for somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, but that don't mean that the conversations aren't necessary. If you keep drinking that sugar water,
I'm gonna be cool. I've just been drinking water now. I'm on an intermittent fast.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
Yeah, I can't fuck around.
What's the intermittent fast? Slim, what are you doing? Slim?
You can only eat a certain amount of time during the day.
Yeah.
I can only eat between 2 and 10.
So that your body
can be 2 and 8. But
your body can go into ketosis.
Yeah. Ketogenesis.
Yep.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true. It takes more than that for your body to go into ketosis. It takes more than fasting.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. I actually looked at. I researched it. And
your body doesn't go to ketosis. Your body, when your body's in ketosis, that means it's getting energy from ketones and not glucose.
Correct.
And if there's carbs and sugar, no, fasting doesn't wean your body off of glucose in that short amount of time. What are you talking about?
It absolutely does.
No, it does not, nigga. You gotta do like a fucking 24+ hour fast to get that shit out your system. What you talking about?
But it's still fasting, though, Quentin.
Nigga, I'm not talking about fasting. I'm talking about you said going into ketosis. Nigga, just normal fasting.
If you fast for long enough, your body goes into ketosis.
Nigga, this nigga just said from 2 to 10. That's not long enough.
I'm not talking about Slimmy. I'm talking about in general. If you fast long enough, your body literally goes into ketosis.
If you don't eat carbs and sugar long enough, your body goes into ketosis.
That's fasting.
Okay.
No?
Nigga, I studied this shit, nigga. No, you not about to win this with me, nigga.
It's not winning. It's just information. I'm not even debating. We just talking and we sourcing information.
You have to rid your body of a whole bunch of stuff for it to go into ketosis. Ketones are just a cleaner form of it. It's the difference between natural gas and crude oil.
But my point is that once you fast for long enough, literally you are cleansing your body and your body goes into ketosis 100%. Maybe it doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis. It's not just, okay, I'm not going to eat past 5 o'clock and then I'm going to start. You
got to push 2 days of fasting to get all that up out your system.
Correct. I agree.
Okay. We're on the same page then.
Yeah, I agree. 1000%.
But also fasting is not just eating. Like what breaks your fast is a big thing too.
I agree.
If you if you break your fast with sugar and your fucking blood sugar shoot up, then you just did all that for naught. Anyway, I'm not going on a tangent.
No, that's good shit.
I had a burger and some fries.
Nope. Your fast was null and void. You might as well should just hate, nigga.
What you mean?
Because my brother was doing that. My brother was like, I fast, but I like peaked. I was like, nigga, what you be eating? He's like, normal shit. I was like, nigga, you just can't eat normal food and fast and expect this shit to work.
Yeah. It's, you know what? We drink a lot of our calories. We put that we throw ranch. You get a salad, then you throw 1,000 different unhealthy things on there and then throw a bunch of ranch on there in order to try to make it taste better and all of that stuff. I think I don't know, man. We got a lot of shit in our food and we'll research a lot of stuff. We won't research what we put in our bodies. We just assume that it's like we assumed that we supposed to eat 3 times a day. That's bullshit. You do not have to eat 3 times a day in order to get a healthy meal. That's the biggest lie ever, bro. But again, they told us that, and we just rock with it. We just roll with it. It didn't even matter. Yeah, we just gonna eat 3 balanced meals a day. Women was walking around looking like warthogs.
Yeah, no, you ain't supposed to eat no 3 meals a day. That shit dead.
In the end, and the food is so toxic, it's almost working against you to eat 3 times a day with how our food is set up here in America.
I remember this one day.
That's not true. You're just buying the wrong food. Or if we have good food, you just got to buy the right food.
I remember this one day I was just like, man, I'm not eating that much food no more. I felt so slow, man. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
You can eat that many times a day,
depending on what you ate,
what you eating, and what's in it. Yeah. You can eat 6 times a day and be fine.
I had omelet. I don't remember everything. I know I started off with an omelet that I made myself. And,
but humans aren't even. We're not meant to eat that much.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like our ancestors barely ate.
What is that much? What do you mean that much?
3 times a day.
The times a day doesn't matter because if I eat 3 times a day and each time I eat was only 100 calories,
but when our ancestors before us ate like 1 meal, if they were lucky.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you listening? You can't base it on the times of the day. It depends on the calories and the time. If I eat 6 times a day at 100 calories, that's only 600 calories a day, and that's fine.
No, Quentin. When they say eat 3, they didn't say snack. They didn't say get something to hold you over.
I know fucking big-ass human beings that they fucking eat meat all day, and they're as healthy as shit.
Nobody said nothing about meat, Quentin. They said they used to tell us and teach us to eat 3 full meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that shit was crazy, bro.
I don't know. I think he's too young. I don't think he was.
No, the problem is what we were eating, though.
I
we
agree.
were also taught that cereal is a breakfast. We were taught that pancakes and waffles and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
and
but
people got mad at Trump because he said that he was going to remove chips and shit off of the EBT cards. You know, when you get the food stamps or whatever, and he was going to remove all of the toxic stuff. People literally was getting mad at the possibility of that happening.
Shit, it was a few years ago. They was just like, "Yo, we ain't gonna let y'all get shrimp on no EBT card and steak and stuff like that," but they never did it, to my understanding.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't be able to get food luxuries on an EBT card anyway. You should be able to get the bare necessities.
Shrimp is a food luxury.
The bare necessities.
You don't think steak is a food luxury?
No, I thought you said shrimp.
I mean,
shrimp is a food luxury.
I wouldn't look at that as
I don't
necessary.
eat shrimp, so I don't know anything about it.
It's not a necessity.
Maybe the way you worded it.
Do you think seafood is a necessity?
I think that fish is very good for you over eating ham.
Okay, so outside of fish though, you got way more. You got crab.
Yeah, no, seafood is not.
Lobster. You don't think that's a food luxury?
Well, you said shrimp, so it just threw me off because I personally just don't look at shrimp like that. But I understand what you're saying with more context.
Yeah, it's just like certain things like that. It's just a luxury to eat. It's not a necessity. You don't have to have it. I think fish.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree with you. I'm understanding why you use the word luxury now. So I agree.
Yeah. But they was gonna take all that stuff off the EBT card. I don't know if they ever did or not.
Well, it's still. I mean, it's still early in the stages of saying what you can and can't have. I think that they should absolutely regulate what people are able to buy and what they're not able to buy with it 100%. As I mean, they feed their kids that junk. So
no, this was a while ago. This was
No, this was just recently a conversation that was on social media.
No, I'm talking about the shrimp and the steak stuff. This one.
Oh yeah. I got what you're saying.
A minute ago. Yeah, that was a minute ago, but I never knew what took place. I ain't look into it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it just was like, oh, okay.
All that goddamn sugar smacks and shit. Honey.
They need to stop giving kids cereal.
Apple Jacks.
The problem is a lot of that stuff is subsidized by the government. So
Lucky Charms, all marshmallows. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, those are smacking, nigga. Shit.
They do. They hit, don't they?
Sugar is candy in a box.
They hit.
Oh, that makes my teeth hurt. Just the marshmallows? Ugh.
So good.
That junk is hitting.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Fucking Frosted Flake milk, nigga. That shit is great too. Shit.
Cereal is a trap. That messed a lot of us
milk.
And let me tell you something, bro. It was
I fucking put 2 cups of sugar in my Raisin Nut brand. Shit.
You add sugar to your.
Hell yeah, I dumped that shit in there, nigga. My malto meal, my oatmeal, I put sugar in all that shit. What? My fucking rice with my fucking butter and fucking sugar in my white rice.
Oh yeah, I grew up putting sugar and butter in my white rice. Yeah, 100%. And my grits. And my grits.
Grandma Louie had all that shit on deck, nigga.
Cocoa wheat, malto meal, cream of wheat, all of that shit, bro.
All that shit.
Oh, we ain't eat that. We ain't Maypo. I ate Maypo.
Maypo, that was the same thing. Yep. And then you get all of the cereals. Count fucking Chocula. God, what a delicacy.
I was just a Frosted Flake dude.
Frosted Flakes, Count Chocula, Raisin Bran.
I guess I put a bunch of sugar in Cheerios too. Shit. Fuck wants to eat straight
regular
Cheerios.
Regular Cheerios, right? Not the other Cheerios.
No, nigga, you get regular
and
Cheerios.
Cheerios are bad for you.
That shit. Nigga, fucking milk.
That's what I'm saying. The regular
sugar milk, nigga. I love that. The milk at the
sugar
that shit was fucking great. That shit
was so. It was so toxic. You got the fucking sugar sitting at the bottom of the milk.
At the bottom, nigga.
You got stirred up a little more.
It got stirred up.
That's so gross.
It is.
This shit was great. This shit was great.
Yeah.
Sugar milk. Goddamn. We used to. hoop, and then just drink water straight out the water hose.
That's a lot of those facts. Because you don't want to go in. Yep.
Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Their hose.
Because grandma said, "Don't let all the good air out, nigga." So you have to
clean out the water she hose. Did 100%.
Yep.
100%.
No, you go in. You might
even though she had a screen door.
Did y'all cut up your hot dogs and put it in applesauce?
Nope, I never.
Fuck
did
no. What?
Oh,
no. Go off camera. Cut your camera off. That's just fucking weird.
No, good.
No, we ain't co-signing that nasty shit.
Did you used to cut up hot dogs and put it in your applesauce?
Nope, never did that.
It was so good. Oh,
you be putting ketchup on your eggs too, don't you?
Yeah.
I do. Oh, so
somebody,
well, not on it. It has to be next to it, and then I dip it. I can't put it on because it makes my eggs
my omelets,
cold.
my eggs.
I
put ketchup on everything.
Yo, the other day we stopped at a late night pizza spot. This is a spot over near Miami Beach called I don't know what it's called, super large pizza or something like that. They just got these mega slices, right? And so this guy ordered, and then motherfucker put ketchup on his pizza. I've never seen that before in my entire life.
Why?
I've never seen that.
He put ketchup on his pizza.
It's already tomato sauce in it.
I've never seen that happen before in my life. That was my first time I ever seen that. He was Indian too.
That's so bizarre.
Somebody said they put ketchup on their spaghetti. Oof.
No, that's not right. That is one of my favorite meals. That is one of my favorite meals.
Spaghetti.
It's what?
Yeah, spaghetti. Yeah.
I hate spaghetti. I hate spaghetti. I hate fucking pancakes.
Rita made the best spaghetti ever.
My family loves my spaghetti. I'm so spaghettied out.
Nigga, my dad used to make spaghetti pancakes for everybody Sunday morning. I got waffles.
Rita made the best. She made the best spaghetti. Rita made spaghetti that was so good that she would make me my own personal one. If she would make one for everybody else for the house, let's say everybody was coming over, and she would make me my own small one for just me, and nobody could touch it. That shit.
Oh God, that's how my mom used to do for my.
Also,
dad.
I don't like sausage on my pizza, so when we all go out to pizza, everybody gets sausage pizza, and I get my own little medium pepperoni.
Man, what happened to just taking off the topping that you didn't like?
Right.
Oh, you don't go to real pizza places. Y'all, what you went to like Pizza Hut type place?
It's called Hideaway. I don't know if it's outside Oakland. It's called Hideaway Pizza.
Somebody said
like a mom and pop place.
Applesauce content.
Okay. Oh,
that's true.
that was deserving. That was low key sick.
I ain't never heard of that one before.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Well, oh no, we not.
I didn't know. I didn't realize how privileged I was. My parents were able to buy me my own separate pizza and
hot dogs and apples.
Yes, hot dogs
tough
and
sell.
applesauce. Yeah.
That is tough sell.
So
you had to be what, like 8?
No,
I ate that all through my childhood. Like, yeah.
Our biggest thing wasn't when you was child.
When you we don't judge.
It really is more when you started growing up. Like when we was like, the 18, 19, 20, 21s, and after whatever you was out doing or whatever, our biggest thing was hitting the Coney Island. And that's our thing here in Detroit, is because Coney Island is usually open 24 hours. You hit the Coney Island, you get you a bacon cheeseburger deluxe, chili cheese on the fries. That shit used to be at 2 a.m. That shit used
to man.
We used to call those we used to get Italian cheeseburgers from Chicken and Pizza from the diner.
I can't eat it till 2 tomorrow, man. This gotta stop.
And then you drink it with like a Sprite, and it kills you when you swallow. Feel like
2 a.m. 2 a.m. Whatever, because you got to remember, 2 a.m. here in Detroit, that's when all of the clubs let out. That's when all of the late night spots let out. Yeah, and so then you go straight to the Coney Island. That's the only thing that's open, and you hit it, bro.
No, I'm saying I can't eat until 2 p.m. tomorrow. We got to stop talking about food.
Oh, he's hungry.
I got what you're saying. My bad, big dog. All right, let me read some of these super chats. Let me read the super chats. We rocking. Jarquez Smith says, "Yo, AD, I want to tell you how you changed my life. Ever since I started watching your content, I got promoted last year in October. Now I'm getting promoted this month. Yo, I love y'all, bro. I genuinely love y'all. I love to hear this type of stuff. Shout out to Jarquez. That way I don't be feeling bad about taking y'all super chat money. Danny Shea says 84% of Mexico's exports go to the U.S. and 77% of Canada's exports go to the U.S. Trump has the leverage here. If these tariffs last, both will likely be in a recession. Canada and Mexico did what Trump wanted them to do. Why go back on his word? That's not respectable as a man, no matter how you spin it, moving a goal. Fade TV says anyone that say they stand with Ukraine need to move to Ukraine and go suit up. I just looked at a video of how Ukraine is snatching up people, men walking down the street in order to kidnap them so that they can go and fight in the war because they so short on people. I'll show y'all that video in a second. Donald Trump just pulled their military aid. Let's see who really standing with him. I lost my black card again last night debating my homies on slavery and what wrong with the black community. Yeah. Alex, play the payback for these tariffs. AD, do you think Chauvin should get a pardon? What did Chauvin do again?
He killed George Floyd.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
George Floyd.
I don't think he should get a pardon.
Elon Musk is asking things Trump should. That's probably why he asked.
I don't give a fuck what Elon Musk say about that. I don't agree 100% with everything that anybody says. I think individually, no, I don't think he should get a pardon. No, I think that individually you have to look at everybody as an individual, and that's one of the problems with the police department is that they look at them as a whole, as a bad unit, instead of looking at the individual actions of the police officers. But I'm open to people having a difference of opinion. CC777.
Love it.
Because if you look at that video, listen, I don't care what George Floyd had in his system. I don't think we should have protested on his behalf, and I don't think that he should have been at the forefront of the movement. But there's no motherfucking reason why he should have had his foot on his neck for that. I mean, his knee on that man's neck for that long. I don't care what nobody say. It was no reason for him to have his knee on that man's neck that long. It just was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. That's my opinion in particular. So, but I don't think that the whole police department should have been held accountable for it though, either. So, let me see. Why do people acting like I'm not objective? I make objective points all the time. CC777, shout out to you. Sometimes you need extras for confidence. Says Chris Cunningham. I'm guessing you're talking about blue chews. Fasting is a cure for everything. It is. It's pretty much a cure everything. Jarquette, the problem is that we got an overabundance.
Scientifically. You say what?
I said honestly, for Americans, the problem is that we have an overabundance of everything at our disposal. It's so easy to just get your hands on something. Spring water and fruit. You should eat 1 to 2 times a day, depending on the portions. Devin says the only thing that matters is calories in and calories out. Some people eat often, snack to keep your metabolism active. I disagree with that. I think that the type of calories
that's also incorrect.
Lobster isn't a luxury. It's considered a poor man's meal. Where?
Huh? The motherfucker, you take the price of lobster?
I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all ever eat cereal out of a mixing bowl? Yes, I did. Out of the silver mixing bowl. Hot dogs and applesauce is too deep in the trenches for me. Talk about it, Danny Shade.
It's good, Danny.
I will die with cereal being my kryptonite. You go outside, you better not bring your black A back in. Rest in peace to the granny. Hot dogs and applesauce, move Carrie to the bottom.
Oh, he's the one.
Yeah. Parking lot pimp. Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks up to date are smaller than they were back in the day. Yeah, I agree. Ketchup on spinach is the only way I could eat it as a kid. You might as well not even eat it. That Coney Island pita dough. Yeah, that junk head. We need tariffs on hot dogs and applesauce.
Yeah.
Sweet Walker, I appreciate you. TJ Ship Chopper, have you ever heard of women putting menstrual blood in spaghetti? What?
Let's keep going.
He's lying.
You didn't read that. Just keep going. Just keep going. Shit,
I ain't never heard of no junk like that in my life.
Well, you have today. Keep going.
Rita says she's heard of that before.
Jesus, keep going.
Putting blood in it. I ain't never heard that.
It's supposed to make what?
Whoever eats it is supposed to. It's supposed to be for your husband. It's supposed to make him like you and love you and want you more for him to eat your blood. Is what I heard. I heard that back when I was like a kid.
That's why you like that spaghetti she be making, Anton.
She said she heard that when she said she heard that when she was a kid.
Oh,
I better not catch no menstrual blood in my job. You crank.
That's why he loved the spaghetti so much.
Yeah.
We got to put a spell on him.
That's why she makes the separate one just for Anton.
Anton ain't going nowhere.
Ukraine got people with Down syndrome fighting in the war. That's crazy. I did food manipulation at the highest level bodybuilding. It is right, Quentin. Got an assignment to go overseas in Japan. We need this meetup to happen soon. Please, trying to go again, third time, year into the Be in the Bag check. So yeah, the meetups be pretty dope. Carrie, look it up, says Chris Cunningham. Frosted Flakes and bananas crack. Yeah, putting bananas inside of it. That'll work also. I appreciate y'all for continuing to hold us down. So let me show this. Let me find this video really quickly before I jump into the next subject. Yashua says it's a southern thing, Anton, meaning you're not supposed to eat a woman's spaghetti. Well, how are we supposed to eat spaghetti if the woman don't make it for us? Anyways, let me see. I just seen that. I heard about it and then it came up on my profile today. Oh, here you go. Here you go. I'm about to pull it up real quick. Present, share screen, Anton Daniels. Let me remove this real quick. Tell me what y'all think about this.
You don't realize how many old
So they just driving around picking up citizens to fight?
If they find a man that is able-bodied and he is not fighting, they will kidnap you and take you to go and fight for the Ukrainian.
People aren't going to be satisfied until Ukraine has literally no more men. Because they're all going to be dead.
Thanks, Molly.
Y'all can keep supporting that war if y'all want to. No, literally. They'll have no more men. Not even a joke.
You're not screaming like a man, that's for sure.
I don't care.
You're getting kidnapped, Slimmy. How are you supposed to scream when you're getting kidnapped? I don't know it's a right or wrong way to scream when somebody's snatching you up to go die.
Sound like Damon Wayans. He sound like Damon Wayans and I'm gonna be sucker. I was whistling.
Hey, Molly says you're getting kidnapped, Slimmy. What are you doing?
I don't think it sounds like that.
They sending Ukraine supporters over there to go fight. The women too.
That boy was shrieking.
Slimmy, you wouldn't scream.
How would you? I was just about to ask. How would you sound, Slimmy?
Me?
Yeah. How would you sound?
If I was getting kidnapped.
No, if they were kidnapping you to go fight in the war, how would you?
I'm not gonna get kidnapped to go fight no war.
Slimmy, play the hypothetical game.
I'm not playing no hypothetical.
Well, you're not even in Ukraine. So, but let's say you're in Ukraine and they grabbed you up.
Why would I be in Ukraine?
Oh Lord Jesus!
You're so fucking
no. Y'all not gonna keep making me.
I just want to know how you would scream.
I'm not gonna be screaming.
You said, I'm not gonna be screaming.
He gonna be
what are you doing?
That's what Slimmy gonna do. Then he gonna keep saying, huh? That's what he gonna do. Then, huh?
What the hell?
It's sad.
Nobody about to put their hands on me and just think it's gonna be cool. I ain't gonna be screaming like no girl, no.
Because he knew what was about to happen.
Nah.
He can get away with screaming like that given those circumstances.
I hear it.
It's okay to scream like a girl when somebody kidnapping you to go die.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Listen, falls on the same line about black people always talking about gay shit. Look at Slimmy. He's too masculine to realize you can get knocked upside the head with a gun.
What?
Nah, that's a fact though. It ain't no right or wrong way to react to a motherfucker
when a nigga got a gun in your damn face.
Yeah, that shit is it. No, I ain't doing that, big dog. Yeah.
I think
you should react however you see fit to react in that type of situation. Ain't no maintaining masculinity in that situation, in my opinion. But
I'm just gonna go, nigga. I kill people in the army. I'll worry about it later.
They need to give Ukraine to Russia. Just
I'm gonna
let
kill
them
my
have it.
bunkmates, nigga. Give my ass about this old nigga. Shit, you gotta be fucked up. I'm gonna act like I complied, then I'm gonna start shooting y'all.
He was walking his dog down the street, and they just chasing down.
That's sad.
Bro, that place is a demon zone, bro. I'm not going.
That's rough.
Anyways, let me pivot for a second. I got a question for y'all. Let me play the video first.
I'm getting kicked.
The video is like 3 minutes, so bear with it. I want y'all to hear the whole thing.
I'm getting kicked out of my apartment because Secret Admirer put a fraudulent charge on the rent. So now I have to figure out how to do this, and I just been talking to the apartment owner, trying to figure out what we can do. I've never touched his card before, and he's making me feel like I'm an evil person because I found out that he was married and he had a daughter my age. So I guess in his heart he thinks that the best thing to do is to get me kicked out and report me to Dallas PD because of this. His card information, he physically has given that to me in text messages, but I've never touched his card. He's paid my rent for the past 2 months. But anyways, after the Puerto Rico trip, we stopped talking to each other, and he's just been trying to make my life like hell. Because again, me finding out he's married, his wife contacting me, sending me pictures of him coming at home after dropping me off in Dallas. So I don't know why he's doing this. It's just, again, I'm like, God will have my back. But it's like, I feel like the devil always wins when it comes with me, when it comes to things with me. And it's like, it just doesn't make sense with me how I go through all these shitty things. I go through all these shitty men, and it just sucks. And I tried texting him, trying to work things out, because I don't want this to be a reason that I get taken away from my daughter and that we don't have a place to stay just because he wants to be shitty and vindictive towards me. But yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. I'm going through a eviction because of him.
So, woman is being cut off after catching her, according to her words, catching her married man, who also has a daughter her age, and she doesn't have a job.
Catching him what?
So she's saying that she found out that he was married with a daughter her age.
What does it matter that it has a daughter her age? What does that matter?
Well, she found out that he was married. I'm telling you what she said. It don't have nothing to do with me. So apparently he was paying for her apartment or paying for her rent or whatever, and maybe she tried to pay her rent with his card or something like that afterwards, after they done fell out, and he reported it to the Dallas Police Department or whatever, so on and so forth. And so now she feel like he's being vindictive after they fell out because she's going to be getting evicted. And I guess she needs a house to stay at in order for her to maintain a relationship with her daughter and all this other type of stuff. What are y'all thoughts about this?
So I assume now that she has this new information, he wants nothing to do with her.
I think that they might have fell out, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, like, so nigga, you don't get nothing no more, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like once we break up, nigga, you get cut off, nigga. We weren't married, nigga. You ain't got no fucking recourse, nigga. We ain't going to no damn court because I didn't marry your bitch. Like, what's she talking about? Like, why are you here? Why is she here?
Young and dumb.
Full of cum, I understand.
Because it's like, why are you single? And where are your other options of men? Why are you depending on one man as a single woman? Where is the father of your child?
How many men she's supposed
Where's
to
your job? He only paid 2 months worth of rent.
You're not gonna run that by Molly.
Go back, Molly.
What I say?
You said why are you depending on one man as a single woman? How many she's supposed to have?
Why are you depending on one man to take full care of you that's not your husband?
As opposed to how many?
Yes, that's not smart. You are a single woman. Exercise your options as a single woman. What?
To get money, just to get money from men.
How about no men? Like, you
now
have
look at her now.
a
She's on the internet
job.
crying to us about how she's about to get evicted because she had no backup plan. Go get cool with your baby daddy.
That again. How about no men? How about not depending on any man?
Well, she is depending on men, so she might as well have more than one.
But she said he only paid her rent for, and she said he paid her rent for 2.
Molly don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then he only paid your rent for 2 months. What were you doing for those 2 months? Where was your backup plan? No, these women need to get smarter. I'm so and then they get on the internet and start crying because they're stupid. Stop being stupid. Stop depending on a man to be your daddy. That's not your daddy. He's not your husband.
Her heart used to be.
No, it's not an icebox. These girls are dumb. I'm just sick and tired of dumb women, and then they want to get on the internet and reflect that all women are dumb. Why are you dating one man? And he's probably older if he has a child your age.
Anton, you're muted.
I think it was intentional.
Oh,
I wasn't saying anything. I'm just talking to myself.
I think that's dumb.
Why is this bothersome to you, Quentin?
Which part?
What Molly is saying.
Well, Molly said because the way she made it seem like that you should have multiple men like fucking bankrolling your life.
Like a squad.
If you have one man that's not your husband bankrolling your life, then yes, because he could pull out at any time like he did in her situation. And she has no backup plan. She's crying about losing her kid and getting evicted.
Well, why did you go to multiple men as opposed to none and take care of yourself?
Why is she dependent on one man that's not her husband? How is that smart as a woman? You have no job and you are dependent on one man that's not your husband to pay your bills.
Back out at the same time. All 15 of them can back out at the same time.
No, that's not likely though. All men are going to back out at the exact same time.
Molly,
I don't know. I don't know bitches that got multiple niggas bankrolling their life. Nigga, this
are y'all letting her get away with this shit?
Why you say her name like that? Why you say her name like that, Carrie?
Cause I'm like, wait, are you saying?
She said like
a single woman. So this is why women don't put their eggs in one basket if they're single. You're gonna be out here looking dumb and homeless.
But is it putting your eggs into any basket that's not yours or your husband's, putting yourself in that situation?
How's she gonna find a husband if she's dating one man and he's already married? It's a numbers game, y'all.
No, I'm not talking about like her with him. I'm saying what she should have been doing was living where she can afford to pay, not have 7 different guys in case one backs out. And that's what it sounded like you were saying.
No, I think that she should have had her own money. Okay, I always think that women should have their own money. So they're not looking dumb and going through situations like this. But she didn't, and she had no more backup options of men. She was moving like that was her husband. Why are you not dating other people? Why do you have nobody that can help you? Nobody? Not your baby daddy, not your father, like no other man. You were so dependent on him. You're about to get evicted after him paying for 2 months rent. He wasn't even paying your rent that long. You got too comfortable and had no backup plan. Y'all be wanting to see women crash out. That's why y'all encourage them to date just one man. But what if that one man is married and you sitting there looking dumb? Ladies, keep your options open if y'all are not married.
Now see, this
and make sure that they can take care of you.
Fellas, I want you to remember this moment. And this is the hypocrisy. This is the hypocrisy that I talk about with women. Molly, which way I gotta do this? There we go. Molly was just ridiculing me last week because I was telling men, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Molly just basically.
That's different.
No,
that's different, Slimmy.
No,
men don't rely on women to pay their rent most times.
No, there is no difference. There is no difference. Before you cleaned it up, which you did a very good cleanup job. I'm not gonna front. You did a good cleanup job, but initially, it sounded like you were just telling her to use men, have multiple men to handle bills. That's what the initial statement sounded like.
What's the problem with? Well, listen, they don't have to know that she's using the money for bills. It would be smart if she was, but why wouldn't she want to talk to men that are going to look out for her best interest?
Hypocrisy.
How is that hypocrisy? She's a single woman.
You just told me last week. That when I said don't put all your eggs in one basket, you ridiculed me for that.
But you be saying married men should have a rotation too.
No, that's not what I said. I never said that. I don't
know about that one, Sammy.
That's never what I said. I said any man.
No, Slimmy don't say that. What Slimmy does say is I'm gonna have more than
you shouldn't be subjected to one woman if you handling all the business.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and she should not be subjected to one man.
She definitely.
If that's not her husband.
She shouldn't be subjected to no money from nobody but herself. She should earn her keep
I agree with
and
that.
pay her
I agree with that.
bills.
But she was relying on a man, and I feel like if you're gonna rely on a man, get a few.
This bullshit.
He's not her husband. Now look at her looking dumb, and now her kid is suffering because she's stupid.
No, she looking dumb. She looking dumb because for one, she wasn't accountable. For two, she knew he was married, right? She already knew this shit. She already
I don't know. I don't know. I can't say.
Quentin's humming.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that humming shit, man. Mute yourself, man. Come on. Be a man. Be a man, not a 14-year-old. Come on, man.
Why does she not have any money, though? Like, I'm just tired of women being bums and then crying and blaming one man.
Why is she saying this man ruined her life?
Because she had her eggs in one basket.
He didn't. She ruined her own life.
Yeah.
She ruined her own life thinking that okay, you got rent for 2 months. 2 months.
Months.
You didn't say
months.
You didn't save up no money during those months.
But I think that
there's no F in months.
But I think that what was happening was, I believe that what was happening was that he was just paying it normally as they go, right? That like he was, the rent was due. All right, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it, type of thing. You know.
So what you do with the money that you was gonna pay? So what did you do with the money that you was gonna pay?
What do you mean?
Either she wasn't living there.
What did she do with her rent money? What did she do with her rent money?
He was taking care of her.
She said he paid for 2 months. So either she wasn't living there before that, or
no, she probably just got there. Is what I'm saying.
So she okay.
Either way, she
was probably living somewhere else.
She failed.
Don't be somewhere you can't afford to be without a man's help.
You didn't have to pay.
Don't have all your eggs in one basket if you're a single woman, because that's not smart.
So you didn't have to pay rent for 2 months. For 2 months. So let's say that your rent was $1,600 for the 2-bedroom that you got. $1,600, which is probably more than that wherever she at. let's just say that it was $1,600. That was $3,200 you had saved up. Right there, you saved $3,200.
Now she spent that on
I
herself.
don't think that she was expecting. I don't think that she has a job. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, she was looking to be with him for the long haul.
Exactly, Slimmy.
She fucked up out here.
That's gonna be her.
No job, one man that's married,
and that big ass
kid.
red nose when you crying, that shit ain't gonna help you. Looking like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, that shit ain't gonna help. Like everybody seen you on the internet like that.
Y'all are being unreasonable.
She not getting no dude, no.
Do you think that a guy? Do you think that a guy, should continue to be amicable and fund a chick's lifestyle, once they start to break down and break up?
Say that again.
Do you think that a guy should continue to fund a lifestyle that he committed to? I'm not saying it is right or wrong. I'm just asking a question.
Cancel that bitch.
No.
If it's not his wife, they don't have kids.
He shouldn't have been paying her rent in the first place.
Man, dude, he risked it. Wait a minute. He's a fool too. He risked her whole he risked his whole motherfucking family. Luckily, his wife ain't goofy and ain't just bomb on him. You know what I'm saying? And fuck the life up. But yeah, he really was. He was playing with fire.
How was he playing with fire, Sammy?
He had that little side piece, and he paid her rent. That's insane. You're married. You paid her rent. Yeah. That's definitely playing with fire. Like just to sleep with her. That's, you wildin'.
And that's probably all it took. And he probably didn't even really have the money for it, because that's probably how he ended up getting caught, because he did it for 2 months and the wife figured stuff out. Like, what you doing? You out here acting like you balling and we not paying somebody rent? Where's this money going? That's why he was probably oh, she used my card. I gotta call the cops. I gotta stop this. Like, between my wife, my money, my debt, I can't.
Y'all in the chat, especially GT, y'all don't have to type. You don't have to copy and paste it, bro. Like, you can't spam the chat. I don't care what you say. You can't spam the chat. All right. If you want me to see it, I probably seen it. I may not have seen it, but this is you type it 80 times don't mean I'm going to answer your question. Do not spam the chat. That is a rule here on After Hours on every platform. It's okay. All right. No spamming.
Yeah, GT, don't be so extra.
I don't care what people say. They just can't spam. So, Quentin, you all right over there, big dog?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's wrong, bro?
Was that the hum again? That was the hum.
Yeah, that was the baby hum. The baby humbug.
Quentin is bothered by y'all answers and stuff.
He ain't getting none.
No. I am not bothered. I'm bothered by Molly's multiple men stuff. That's what I'm bothered by.
That was insane. No, I ain't gonna say she.
I don't understand why that's like such a foreign concept when, like, it's not uncommon for women to have multiple suitors or options to choose from. If they want to find a mate, what are she supposed to do?
You know why it doesn't bother me what Molly is saying? I know it bothers Carrie. I know it bothers Slimmy. I know it bothers Quentin. The reason that it doesn't bother me is because I've always maintained the same perspective since the beginning of time. If you're not married, you're single.
Yeah.
If you're not married, you're single. Now, you may not.
You don't believe that, Molly. You shake your head no and said yeah.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Just because I shake my head no,
you can't.
Listen.
Body language. You can't shake your head and say no. That means you're a liar.
If you're not married to the chick, meaning that you put your last name on her, why y'all give a fuck about what the woman doing that y'all see for the moment? Is what I'm asking.
Who's caring about that? He's married.
No. Y'all said no. When Molly said have more than one guy or whatever, what I'm trying to understand is
Why would guys care unless they actually married her? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no. I don't give a damn. My thing was she ridiculed me last week for saying that shit. That's why I was on her head like
No,
that.
so it's not the same.
It's definitely the same. It's definitely the same.
Men and women are not the same. It's not the same.
Men should do it more than women.
Men aren't waiting around for women, to pay their rent. Like some men
Okay,
are, but
Hold
generally speaking.
on. Here's my question. Here's my question. For chicks that y'all not married to, that you may have a situationship with, or you know what I'm saying, you may link up with her from here and there. Do y'all really be trying to check to see what she be doing outside of you when she not with you? Is what I'm asking. And I'm not saying it in reference to this video in particular, but do y'all, assuming that you're not putting her up in a house and you're not taking care of her, because then she hasn't, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, she got to move according to your rules a little bit different in that situation. But for a chick that y'all not married to, that, you know what I'm saying, you with her when you with her, or y'all link up or whatever, do y'all really be checking her and trying to figure out what she doing when she not with you? Is what I'm trying to understand. That's honest to God what I'm trying to understand.
What movies you watch?
What?
Like I asked, like what movies they watch.
No, I'm saying because everybody is crashing out. I don't know what Slimmy talking about. Everybody is crashing out.
I don't know what he's talking
about. Everybody is finding it crazy. But I don't know any guy that is a single guy that's out dating that don't have more than one chick. And if you believe that any woman before you, after you, or with you don't have another dude that is available and ready when she not with you, y'all crazy. I don't believe that any woman out here, maybe a couple, I don't believe that any woman, regardless of what her marital status is single. Nigga, when you meet her, she got somebody that's available to her.
Exactly.
The minute that you meet her and when she not with you, she has somebody that's available to her. So why is what she's saying so crazy is what I'm trying to understand.
No, it's not crazy. It's because she ridiculed me last week.
I'm not talking about your situation. I'm saying in general.
No,
y'all
I think it's crazy
when y'all go out here and y'all
it's
meet a
bad
chick and you be like,
advice.
damn, she bad.
That's
You
why I
talk to
think
her
it's
at the gas
crazy.
station, you meet her at the gym, you meet her at the grocery store, you meet her at the bar, wherever you meet her, you don't already think that she got somebody too, regardless of whether or not she say she's single or not.
But that's not what she said. Molly said if you're gonna collect, if one guy is gonna be paying for you, you should have multiple guys contributing to that. She didn't say just dating. I mean, she did say
Yes.
that in addition to the money should be coming in from multiple places. That was my big
about that. I'm not talking about the money part.
But that's the main part of what Molly was saying.
That's her opinion. But why would you, as a guy, give a fuck about what she got going on when she not with you? Is what I'm asking. I'm talking about it from a guy's lens. You can evaluate this from multiple different ways, right? You can look at it and say, "Oh, I agree or I disagree with you on Molly. I agree, I disagree with how whatever she said on Slimmy, whatever." What I'm saying is, as a guy, do y'all really even care? That's what I'm saying.
Like the things that I ask her about like what movies you watch and stuff.
Okay, let's stop the cap.
Like
No, I'm not
about stuff all day. Anything a woman does.
You're shut up, Molly. You don't get
she
to talk
works,
about
she's
this.
Bad.
Yes,
she men
care
bad.
about what
man,
the woman they're courting are doing.
She's bad.
Yes, men fucking
Y'all
care.
just like crying about women all day.
You're changing it, Quentin. You saying courting. That's courting, not even a conversation.
They care. A woman that they have interest in and they spending money on and they time on and they heart may be invested.
He's married. He's wasting her time.
We're not talking about this situation. Shut the fuck up. Shit.
You shut up. You cut Quentin. Respectfully, you cut everybody off.
Yes, I do.
Respectfully. So
Shut up.
sometimes you're gonna get cut off too, and you can cuss
So
about it all you want. That's not gonna
we're not
change
talking about
anything.
this
You're
woman.
not my
I'm
father.
talking about
You do not
Anton. I don't
scare
want to be
me.
your father.
Your cuss
If I
words
was your
do
father,
not scare
I
me.
would have fucking
Okay.
had your
You
mama
want to
swallow
get
you,
bucked
nigga.
today, Quentin? Let's get bucked today. Come on. What you want? Let's go.
I don't know what get buck
No,
means.
you're
I don't
being
know what that
ghetto.
means.
I didn't even
I don't
cuss
know
at you.
what
You say
get
the
buck
N-word every
means.
other
I
5
don't know what that
seconds.
means. I don't know what that means.
Come on,
But
wait,
every live, you're not gonna steamroll me though, okay?
Yes, I am. Yes, I
No,
am.
you're not. Then you
You
better
talking wrong.
get ready
I
to
was
hear
speaking
from
to
me.
Anton, and you start speaking to the girl. I wasn't talking about the girl. You're not even talking about the
say Anton?
I'm muting everybody. I didn't think it would get to this point, but I gotta mute everybody. Come on, y'all. We can't call people out of their names, or we can't tell them to shut the fuck up. Quentin, Jesus.
She wasn't even speaking to what I was speaking. If she cut me off and spoke to the point, fine. But she's not even talking about what I'm talking about.
You can't tell people to shut the fuck up, Quentin. That is not right.
And grown men don't talk to me like that in my real life. So at some point, you are gonna have to calm down.
You probably don't
No,
talk to
we
the
just gotta
grown man like
establish
this in
that
your
because
real
it's not
life.
gonna be weeks and weeks and days and months on these panels, and you're getting out of control. I don't get talked like that in real life. So let's pipe down.
You
You
haven't
were
met a
doing good
Quentin
those
either,
past
so
couple times, Quentin,
you
and I
don't
was
you don't
chilling,
you
but I'm
don't
not always in the
you
mood.
you don't you
You
don't
have to
know
respect
a
the fact that
Quentin.
I'm not always gonna be in the mood to take
I don't need you to be
all
in the
your
mood.
all of
I
that.
don't need you to be
Okay.
in the mood. I don't
No,
need you to be
but
in the mood.
you still gonna hear what I have to say from time to time.
Don't cut me off and be wrong. You cut me off and
I'll
you're
cut you
wrong.
off if I want to.
Okay, then you're gonna get the repercussions of what it takes when you cut me off.
Come on. We can't do that.
Fine.
Whatever you want to do. I'm not scared of you.
We can't do that. We can't do that. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Everybody got an opinion.
Thank you, Evil. I appreciate you.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all have to really stop thinking because I'm quiet and I do listen for the most part that I'm not a doormat. I still have to be respected.
I don't cut
No
people
grown
off and
man talk to
steamroll
me like
them.
that. So
I like kind of like stutter when I cut
no,
people
I'm
off. I
just
don't cut
saying.
people
You
off
try
and
to bully
steamroll
me
them and
every
then talk
panel,
over
Quentin, and
them.
it's just
No,
getting
I
old.
don't. I don't
Yes,
try
you
to
do.
bully you every
And today
panel.
I'm calling
No,
it out. Thank you.
because you're the only person that cuts me off and just keep fucking talking. I don't cut people off and keep talking. I shut the fuck up.
We should be able to self-police ourselves so where I shouldn't have to. Carrie, come on, Carrie. Come on, Carrie. You say you're gonna leave me out on the island by myself? That's what we doing now.
Sorry, I'm here. No, I'm here.
That's what we doing, Carrie.
No, you reeled it in. You reeled it in.
No, I did not. It's not. This is not right.
No, it's not right. It is not right how you snap so hard on her, Quentin. I understand the frustration because
it's not her just cutting me off because she cuts me off all the time and it's fine. It's what she says when she cuts me off. She cut me off and I wasn't even talking about this bitch, the white chick. I wasn't talking about her. I was speaking to Anton's point, and then she was acting like I was speaking. Oh, you were wrong. You're wrong. It depends on where you're cutting me off about if I'm gonna snap on you. Simple as that.
Gary, fix it, please.
So, well, I mean, I think that Molly said what she needed to say regarding how she gets treated by Quentin sometimes. And even if she's wrong, you kind of take the spotlight off of if she was wrong by coming in how you came in. So now the focus shifts to you. Because I mean, I heard her. She brought up the actual story, which is what I was talking about. But you were like, shut up. That I think that you gotta figure out how to not go to 10 so quick.
That wasn't 10. That was like a 5.
Well, she will stay at 1. Like, figure out how to stay at 1. Because I don't think it's necessary. And I'm sure that Molly was not intending to be rude or disrespectful to you. So the intention does matter as well.
I have not personally ever seen Molly get disrespectful towards anybody.
Well, I can't say that because Molly does have a tongue on her. Okay. Oh, that's probably y'all.
But it's one thing
Molly,
to have a
I've heard
tongue to
her
go back
cut
and
when
forth.
she's talking to, like, I've heard her on, but I
I've
get your
never
sentiment.
seen her raise her voice. I've never seen her go off and call somebody out of their name. I've never heard her say. I'm not even sure I've ever heard her curse.
Okay, well, Anton, we also know that, and I love Molly, but we do know that you have your own shade.
Are you saying that I got
you see Molly through?
Wait.
Keep it funky.
Wait. So you saying that I have a preference for Molly, and so that's the reason why I don't see it?
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
But everybody knows that, so it's okay.
I disagree.
Like, we all know that.
No, that's not true.
We all know that. Ask the chat.
That's not true.
Chat.
That's thank you, Slimmy.
I disagree.
She don't disrespect nobody. She don't disrespect nobody.
What?
She never disrespected anybody. Ever.
Have you heard her talk to Jasmine?
Slimmy, are you serious?
She did not disrespect Jasmine.
You cannot use a back and forth. You cannot use a back and forth.
I think Jasmine will feel otherwise.
Use a back and forth. You can absolutely use a back and forth to show if somebody has been disrespectful to somebody. Yes, you can.
Well, so how many times can somebody keep poking at you before you say something? It's not disrespect. It's not disrespect if you've insulted.
Jazz does. I get it because Jazz certainly knows how to poke, but Jazz is not always doing stuff on her own. And there have been plenty of conversations that her and Molly have had, and both of them have taken their shots at each other. It's not like it's all Jazz and then Molly's just responding, or it's all Molly and Jazz is just responding. Y'all can say what you want. I've watched enough of it, so we could just agree to disagree. Nonetheless, all of that said, I still don't think, like, I still think
when
that
Jazz comes up and Jazz doesn't like Molly, so Jazz will say something. Molly will then say, I ain't thinking about you. Why you always talking my name? And then she will start going back and forth with her after she gets called out and she's not even doing this is just the facts.
Anton, just because you say it's the fact don't mean it's the fact. I've watched
it is the truth.
Matter of fact, last week, Molly said it from the jump. She said, I don't have time for it tonight or something. If you bring up Jazz or somebody else, and Jazz wasn't even coming up for the show. So
yeah, she was just saying that she didn't want Jazz to come up on the show.
But what I'm saying is that she will bring stuff up too. She will initiate too. Like
it's rare.
Whether it's rare or not is not. That means it happens though. That's all I'm saying.
But where is the disrespect part? Is what I'm saying. It's one thing to go back and forth.
Locked in my head, but
no. It's one thing to go back and forth with somebody, especially if you arguing a point passionately. It's another thing to go back and forth with somebody when they call you out and for you to, you know what I'm saying, jab back and forth with them. What I'm trying to figure out is, honestly, I have never seen Slimmy get disrespectful. I've never seen you get disrespectful, and I've never seen Molly get disrespectful. The only two people that has ever gotten disrespectful on this is probably me and Quentin. That's it.
And I'm saying that we can totally agree to disagree because some of the conversations that I've seen her and Jazz in particular, but even other people go back and forth with, Molly knows how to throw those darts. She does. And
so people better leave me alone.
But no. Now listen,
especially if they don't know me in real life.
And now listen, Molly, I'm not saying it in a way where it's like, Molly, you're disrespectful. Women are up here respecting you. Listen, I get it. It's par for the course. If somebody's coming at you, you come at them. Somebody come. Like, I get it. But to be like, I've never heard Molly say anything disrespectful. That's disingenuous.
I have never heard her say anything disrespectful.
Which is why I said you got the Molly shades on.
And don't initiate it.
Give me one example.
I can't because I don't have their transcript. You would have to just pull up a clip of Molly and Jazz.
Give me one.
I don't have a transcript.
I can remember last week when the last time Jazz was up here, she was trying to like diffuse the situation, and Molly just kept talking.
Yeah, because don't start with me and then think you're gonna diffuse something, and I'm not gonna defend myself.
That has nothing to do with disrespect. Y'all keep trying to move the goalposts.
I don't know who y'all think I am. That's y'all problem. That y'all have the wrong impression of me and think I'm just gonna let y'all say whatever y'all want to say to me.
Nah, just
that's y'all fault.
Molly, just relax. Just relax.
I am. I'm honestly, I'm very cool. It's not bothering me, but people have to understand I don't get talked like that by the people in my life. So at some point you're gonna have to pipe down. Respectfully.
I'm gonna be me. If I'm gonna be who I am, and if y'all don't, if it doesn't sit well, then that's just
no.
Same here.
No. I think that's fair. I don't think that anybody has said anything out of pocket to get talked to like that. And Carrie, you can't not agree with that.
I started off like that. I said it, yeah, for sure. The disrespect, the glasses, all that stuff about Molly, that was just to the statements that you had said. But no, I 100% agree, and that's why I said to Quentin that regardless of frustration or being, aggravated or whatever, coming at her saying shut up, and then something else he said, that's not necessary.
Tell you to shut up, Carrie, when you cut me off.
That's not right either, though.
It doesn't matter.
This shit is wrong. It's my point.
Whomever you say is rude, and really it's kind of less of the focal point on being rude and more on just your ability to have the control. You know what I'm saying? But I get Molly's point where it's like sometimes I can just be like, that's a Quentin thing. Like he's doing his thing, but you're not going to always be in that mood. And she's letting you know, I'm not always going to be in that mood. I thought that if I kind of like eased with you on it, you would stop, but you keep doing it. Like, I don't want to create the habit where you feel like it's okay to keep doing this, because it's not. And let
me break it down from this lens. Maybe we'll see it differently, and maybe not. This is the lens that I see it from. I think that we got something really great going here. I think that we have a perfect group of people, and it works. It's awesome. The people love it. It's entertaining. I don't want to see somebody divest themselves from it because of something that is so small that we can solve for it. Because if I was her husband, I would pull her off of the show.
That's okay.
And so that's the view that I'm looking at it at. It don't have nothing to do with whether or not I'm caping for this person or caping for that person. I want us all. I don't want none of y'all to go nowhere. And because of that, I'm always putting myself in other people's shoes. And I also got to look at it from a different lens than the audience look at it. I got to look at it from a different lens as individuals. And I have to make sure that I protect everybody on the platform because I don't want anybody to go anywhere. Now, if Quentin and Slimmy get into it, I don't give a fuck. And I might step in here and there, but I don't care because I know that they two guys and they can go at it. But if I got my chick up on a panel and it happened once, okay, you know what? I ain't gonna trip about it. Happened twice, you know what? That's a little wild. I'm pulling her off the fucking channel. And I don't want to have that conversation with her offline. I don't want to have that conversation with her guy. I don't want to have to be begging and pleading for something that shouldn't even be there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So that's the view that I'm looking at it as. I don't care if people get passionate. I don't care if people say whatever they want to say, but we gotta have some level of decorum because it then puts me in a difficult situation because I'm trying to build something with y'all that I think is gonna be great in the future. And I don't want to be cut short from something that we can control because we all adults and we can control how we react to stuff. It's one thing to be passionate. It's another thing to be disrespectful. That's all I'm saying.
My name's Q Diddy for a reason, respectfully. If that doesn't sit well with the people or how I act, then it just is what it is. In my real life, people don't cut me off. In my real life, when people cut me off, they hear my mouth. In real life,
when people disrespect me, they hear my mouth.
Okay, and women don't disrespect me.
And men don't disrespect me. So, Quentin, what is your point? You want to get back to the topic, Or you want to keep trying to prove
I wasn't talking to you. I
Does
was
it
talking
feel
to
good
Anton.
picking on a smaller woman? Does that
I'm
make you
not
feel
picking on
manly?
you. I'm not picking on you.
Does it make you feel manly to cuss me out every episode?
When people, I didn't cuss you out. I said shut the hell up.
You feel my machismo?
I don't know what that means.
Because I'm very respectful.
All right,
But today, if you want it,
I had some other subjects, but I ain't even gonna fuck with it tonight. I don't feel like it, so we could just end this shit.